Hello, everyone out there in Facebook world. Welcome to Making Call of Duty. I am Allison Hayslip, and this is the first in a series of live stream shows we are going to be doing for you to give you an inside look at one of your favorite games. We are going to take you behind the scenes of Call of Duty World War II. We are going to answer your questions. We are going to let you meet the people responsible for creating it. It's going to be an awesome series. Right now, I am here at the Activision Performance Capture stage. This is a world-class facility that Activision has made specifically to make its games. This is where Call of Duty World War II was made. The entire game was shot in this room right behind us. As you can see, there's already some rigging left up from their last shoot. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm going to guess it's like some sort of military convoy, but who knows? It could be a circus performance. I'm not sure. We might find that out later on the show. I'm sure a lot of you tuned in with us on April 26th for the live announcement in London where they released the trailer for Call of Duty World War II. There's been some awesome fan excitement since then. There have also been a lot of questions, a lot of comments, some of which we are going to answer today. So people, we are live, so we are taking your questions now. If you aren't already, you have to go to the Call of Duty, the official Call of Duty Facebook page and ask your questions in the comments there. We're going to answer a lot of them live on the show. I actually already have one. This is from Alan, and he asks, what's the intent behind the series? Behind this series? It's a great question. Look, guys, it's 2017. Social media is what it's all about. Companies listen to you now, and that's what this series is for. We want to hear all of your questions and all of your comments about the game, and we want to give you as much information as we possibly can until the release of the game. So please don't be afraid. Ask us your questions. We're going to get to them. But right now, we have an awesome interview with one of the stars of the game, Josh Duhamel. He plays Sergeant Pearson, and he's going to tell us about his experience making Call of Duty World War II.
I play Sergeant William Pearson, who is a hard-edged, no-nonsense sergeant. He doesn't have time to screw around. It's literally life or death to him. He's seen a lot of people die, and what's beautiful about this character is that, you know, as hard as he is, and as much as he is about the mission, it really is about keeping his guys safe. The writing in this game rivals any movie script I've ever read. How in-depth the story is, how complex the characters are. And I think that, you know, for that reason, this game is more than just a video game in a lot of ways, because it's going to expose World War II and what these young men went through to a whole new generation. I've got personal connections to this. My grandfather, both my grandfathers, were World War II veterans. My dad's father was in the Army. My mother's father, who just passed away last year at 95, was a Marine in Guadalcanal. It was something they didn't like to talk about much. They just, you know, they're very quiet. I mean, the only person that was ever able to get anything out of them was my stepdad, who was a World War II junkie. He loved the history of World War II, and he could talk to him in depth about what it was like. And that was the only time that we ever heard him talk about it. So he saw some pretty gnarly stuff. And it's amazing to think that these guys who were 19, 20, 21 years old, you know, from a farm in the middle of nowhere in North Dakota, they were true heroes. My grandpa, both my grandpas were amazing, you know, to be able to function after seeing some of the stuff they saw. I think that people are going to be moved by this game. They're going to be, you know, it's an assault to the senses in a lot of ways. You're going to feel what it was like to have been one of these guys and what they actually were going through. And that's you know, that's pretty cool. You know, video games have come a long way.
Welcome back, everyone. Like I said, we are live, so please, please, please send us your questions right now. And with me right now is one of the other actors from the game, Jeffrey Pierce. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. You guys, send us questions for Jeffrey about what it's like acting in a video game, which is incredible. Okay, Jeff, tell us about your character in this game.
I play First Lieutenant Joseph Turner. He is in charge of the platoon in the 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red One, the Bloody First.
Man.
And I'm in charge of shepherding these young men through the war to try to get them home safely.
Right. Now, this actually isn't your first rodeo with Call of Duty games, correct?
That's right.
How many others have you been in? Like at least 16 or 17?
No,
others.
not that many. I did a lot of battle chatter for Modern Warfare.
Battle chatter.
Oh, yeah.
What exactly is that?
That's sitting
I can guess what it is.
You sit in a booth for about 4 hours and yell commands that is going to scream into the player's ear.
Right.
And then I played Merrick in Ghosts, and then I did a lot of bits and pieces for Infinite Warfare.
Nice. So what stood out about this Call of Duty game in particular for you?
I think that what we're trying to do here is a step above what has been done in the past. The technology has reached a point where you can really achieve cinematic scope, and you can get the detail of performance in ways that you never could in the past. I think this is one of the first games that will be solely released for the new platform of games and really use those engines at a level that they haven't been used on yet. And when you can do that, you can tell story in a much more effective way. You can get emotion, you can get connection between the player and the characters in ways that haven't been possible in the past. And it's really exciting to do that.
Nice. Yeah, so we have a couple questions from people who are watching live right
Oh,
now. Michael would like to know, what's it been like acting in a video game? Is it much different from acting in regular media?
It's different from acting in TV and film.
Yeah.
In that you're in a situation where you're not shooting close-ups, you're not shooting coverage, you're not spending 4 hours on a scene.
Right.
You come into a scene with 6 guys in it, everyone has to be on their game because this entire arena is surrounded by cameras. So your performance is being captured the entire time.
It's almost like performing in the round.